What's good, people? Today's video is let me just turn my auto tune off for a second because I can still hear. There we go. Cool. So today's video just finished up a song for a client on FIVERR. I'm gonna play it for you. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the song for my daily music tip. I post these videos every day in order to help music creators sound better and become more. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 Devil's temptation, I can see it right through. Devil's temptation, touching you in all the right places, turning me weak, pulling on your sexy faces. I can't help but think, what if all this all disappears? I've been used to this for years. My mind playing tricks on me. My mind playing tricks on me. Playing tricks, I don't know, I can't tell. I can't tell heaven if I'm sitting in hell. Can't tell hell if I'm sitting in heaven. Been drinking this vodka since 11:30. Smoking these cigarettes, clouds in the room. Battling my demons on Hell Avenue. What is I gonna do if I stop loving you? What is you gonna do if you stop loving me? Like a hamster, mind going round in circles. Paranoia right on time, like a curfew. Paranoia right on time. Paranoia right on time. Right on time. Devil's temptation, I can see it right through. Devil's temptation, touching you in all the right places, turning me weak, pulling on your sexy faces. I can't help but think, what if all this all disappears? I've been used to this for years. My mind playing tricks on me. My mind playing, touching you in all the right places, turning me weak, pulling on your sexy faces. I can't help but think, what if all this all disappears? I've been used to this for years. My mind playing tricks on me. My mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Give that video, hit the like button if you thought that sounded good. I thought that sounded good. Hopefully the client will be happy with that. Broke down, if just a quick breakdown of the song. It's got I got an intro, and then I got to go into the chorus, then I go into the verse, and then I go into a pre-chorus, then I go into two choruses and an outro. That's what he's requested, so that's what I've done. I wrote the lyrics, recorded it myself, mixed it myself, mastered it myself. I mix and master. I do everything. Myself. It's quite a proud skill set that I have, to be fair. And I was just speaking to my wife about it the other day. It's like, as an artist, music's always been something that I can always fall back on. It's always a skill that I've learned, and I've been doing it for 20 years now. I wrote my first song aged 13 years old. That's where I got the name 13 from. It was the first song I wrote. I was age 13. But when it comes to just having a skill set, it's always best to be able to do as much things as you can yourself, especially in this digital age where you can have like home studios from home. You can have things in front of you all the time, so you want to kind of learn how to do as much as you can, because it just increases your skill set. Like sing if you can, that's something that I do. Rap if you can, that's something that I do as well. Make music, produce music, that's something that I do. So write music, mix yourself, master yourself, do as much as you can, but also know when it's time to outsource as well. Like in the beginning stages, I was always doing things myself, and a lot of it sounded trash, so I should have been outsourcing it. Lucky enough for today, fast forward 20 years, I can do it all myself. But when you're coming up, learn it, but whilst you're learning, be outsourcing as well, just so that you're releasing stuff that's of a high quality. So in terms of the mix and the master, I've got my vocal presets on, again, available in my website and in the description below. You can get my vocal presets, just download them, put them onto your vocals, and they will sound clear, creamy, and concise, really just sharp, like you can hear here. This is how most people's, if I just mute these, if I mute this for a second, just holding down CTRL and pressing it. It allows me to take it off. So if I do this, okay, if I do this and I just add a new track like this down here, and then I take that and I just drag this down here. Don't be someone that does this. Don't be someone that does this.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All the right places, turning me weak, pulling on your sexy faces. I can't help but think, what if all this,
That's no effects on it. That is just raw, dry effects. Some people might put a compressor on it and an EQ, and that's it. There's so much more nowadays because the bar has been raised so much. There's so much more vocal effects and so much plugins nowadays, is that the bar has been raised for mixes. This kind of mix might have been sounded okay in the 90s or the 80s when there wasn't these plugins, but nowadays there is. So all of your popular artists, they're all putting these effects on their voices, so you have the sound quality if you want to build a following. So you ain't gonna get away with just not having anything on your voice, you know, just the bare minimum. So that's why I was someone that always struggled to sound good. So once I did sound good, I started to create and save these templates to make my workflow quicker, so that I can make songs quicker. And now I just release them to the public, like you guys, to the community, to slap on your vocals and sound quality. So if we compare it to what I just played to this, you'll hear the difference.
all the right places, turning me weak, pulling on your sexy faces. I can't help but think, what if all this all disappears? I've been used to this for years, but mind played
1,000 times better, and that's all these vocal presets do. They make you sound 1,000 times better. So click the link in the description box to go and get those. Moving on to my daily tip before we wrap up. My daily tip for you today as a music creator is understand how much of a demand there is in 2023 and beyond for music. There's never been a bigger demand for music than there is today. What do I mean by that? With all of these streaming services like Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all of these things, Apple TV, all of these places all produce content, video content, streaming, films. And what do films need? What do series need? What do, TV programs need? They need audio, okay? They need some type of audio. So whether you're a mixer, a masterer, a vocal editor, a singer, a music producer, a beat maker, a songwriter, all of these companies need these things, okay? So if you're someone that can do these things, you are in demand, and now you just need to put yourself in the right room and also have the talents to match what they're looking for, okay? So don't give up, keep going, keep working on your skill set every day. The best way to get better at making music is simply making music. Like I said, I didn't just stumble into music just like this. I'm 20 years I'm making music. Literally, this year is my anniversary. It was 2003 is when I wrote my first song. I was 13 years of age. It's now 2023. 20 years, okay? So keep going, keep writing songs, keep making music, and if you do want to find yourself in the right room, just keep speaking to people. That's it. That's the best way to find yourself in the right room. The more people you talk to about music, the more chances you increase yourself of getting in that right room. Meaning, speak to friends, speak to family, speak to music producers, speak to other songwriters, speak to other vocal editors, speak to other freelancers. Just speak to people about music. Like, I'm a songwriter. What do you do? Oh yeah, I've written these songs. I write songs. Just speak, and just by speaking, you'll be surprised how the universe just opens up doors for you. Because it's the only way to open doors is through speaking. If you go into a room or you meet someone and you say nothing about music, then a door will never be ever be able to open for music for you. The only way you increase the chances of getting something is just by talking about it, and it projects it into the universe, and the universe picks up on it and says, oh, okay, so you're quite serious about this thing called music. Okay, cool. Here's a door or two, and every now and then it will open a door or two, and it will challenge you. It will say, well, are you going to walk through it or not? Because if you're not, I'm going to close it and let someone see if someone else wants to walk through it, or you know, you might walk through it and they say, okay, the universe will say, okay, give you a pat on the back and say, well done. You said you wanted it. I gave you an opportunity to get it, and you went and got it. Well done. Next, you know, and they'll be on to the next person to test the next person. So that's my daily tip as a music creator. The demand for it is high. Sustain the game. Keep working on your craft, and things will happen for you. Daily coming up. I've got a lot of stuff coming up at the minute. A lot of FIVERR work, a lot of Songglorious work that I'll be posting as well. The blog is there as well, www.13.com. Go over there for free resources, music making resources. If you're a newbie, intermediate, expert, whatever it may be, there's a lot of resources over there for you. And also, just don't be afraid to comment and ask me any questions, because it gives me ideas for videos that you guys might be stuck with or need help with. So it's your boy One Frizzy signing out. Take care. Peace.